And so what I did is I just duplicated that first 90 days 6 times. 18 months later, I was at 100,000 a month. The first one back then on a 3-level plan to make 6 figures a month, and was with them for about 8 years and made millions. And then in the 90s started my own company, Nutrition in Dallas, and after 5 years sold my half out, and then owned a company called Life Extension International, and then I took like 8 years off.
Well, before you skim past that, I mean, he started a company, and he had a couple companies, and those companies went out of business.
Yeah, Nutrition went on, and you know, is still going. We got that up to 100 million plus a year. But when I started Life Extension for 5 years, very solid company, and then I came out with a revolutionary new the laundry disc, and I used my infrastructure of my Life Extension company that was doing millions per month, and whether we did anything or not, just solid repeat business, and we grew to 50 million in 10 months with the laundry disc.
Crazy.
And then the manufacturer ended up making a defective product and promised to fix it, and so I took millions of dollars and everything we had and actually replaced everything out of my own pocket, sold everything, and in 90 days it went down.
Yeah.
And which was an unbelievable how something could go down so fast, but it was a devastating situation. It put me out of business, and for the next 5 years I probably tried 50 things.
Wow.
Couldn't get anything going. And
why do you think that was?
You know, I mean, honestly, I think God wanted my attention. I mean, seriously, because the doors were just closed. Because I'll tell you, 8 years ago, I hit my knees and surrendered, and just said, Lord, I'm all yours. And within 24 hours, doors started opening again. And I went on a serious faith walk, and ever since, you know, with my priorities in order and realizing the true treasures in life. But it was amazing. Once I surrendered, you know, I tell people, you know, your bottom could be up here. You don't have to go down here like I did. You know, I was kind of stubborn, I guess. So when I finally let go and surrendered and said, I'm all yours, within 24 hours, he just opened doors and set things in motion. And little by little, you know, we've been walking in faith. And a little over a year ago, I decided, you know, to come back as a distributor, do the basics.
And the reason why I wanted to talk with him about this is because, first of all, he has tremendous skill and ability when it comes to training the fundamental concepts that you'll hear from me a lot, you'll hear from a lot of the top earners a lot. Secondly, he went through this journey. He went from all the way to the top, owners, all this stuff, and then lost it all, and then had a complete life-changing experience 8 years ago, and did some soul searching and evaluating of what he wanted to do, and came to the same conclusion I came to 5 years ago, which was, you know what, the place I was happiest, the place I was best useful, the most useful, the place I was best used was as a distributor. You know, that's what I am. I've been CEO, and I've been owner, and I've been consultant, and I've been, you know, all these different things. But frankly, as a distributor, you have the ability to not only control your life, but you have the ability to invest into other people's lives, and you have the ability to really be a blessing to other people. So he came to that conclusion 18 months ago. I came to that conclusion 5 years ago. And Jim, I'm going to get back to some of the concepts, but when you came to that conclusion, the big thing was, how are you going to build it? Because times have changed, yeah? All this technology is available now, and all these amazing things are going to be available now. And you could just, you know, I'm sure you were tempted from time to time to look at some of these shortcut approaches that a lot of people are promoting. And did you do the shortcut approach, or did you go back to basics?
Um, Actually, prior to a little over a year ago, when I chose my final company, and that's it, we're going to build a final dynasty here. I had tried a few startups, and we'd bring in a lot of people, but so it wouldn't work, it wouldn't last. So I wanted to pick a solid company that was built to last, and once you have a solid company that's built to last, then you know that you can do the basics every day. Those basics work, and so I just went back to day at a time, brick at a time.
And a lot of times people who've had success in the past, they have a hard time going back and putting work clothes on again and doing those fundamentals. And people call us old school, I think, sometimes because everybody's in love with technology. And we use technology. We're using it right now. But the fundamentals of what really builds a network around the world, what really builds residual income, what is the common denominator of the high income earners, they do the fundamental things that must be done.